Welcome to musicmoveit.com. I am Torio, and today I want to discuss sending your music to college radio. College radio is your friend. I want to make sure every artist and band know this because they have more wiggle room to play what they want. They offer a lot of specific shows for specific genres. They do mixed shows. They do tons of things. They also do a lot of events that you could possibly get yourself into somehow, some way. Now, there are several college radio stations, probably just in your state. So it's a great opportunity to get play on them. Now, as we all know, terrestrial radio, which is regular FM, AM radio, they are not as willing to play local bands or indie artists or bands. It just depends on how popular they are. Because they're more out for making money on ads. And they need to get more people in to listen, so they're only really going to play a set number of songs that are widely popular right now to get people to listen. So they're not going to as easily play an indie artist or an indie band. Sometimes they do mix shows and you could kind of squeeze into that, but that's about it. That's where college radio comes in, and they are really helpful for getting indie artists and bands on the air. They're great for doing interviews with. I can count several times in a few different states that I was able to easily get in on a college hip-hop station to get interviewed, to get my single played, and it was not that hard. I mean, you just got to show you're professional and that you have hot music. And I've made plenty of friends that were DJs at college stations just by doing this. And then every time I had a new release, I could call the same person because we're friendly now. They know who I am. They know my music. So I have a new song. I call program director, a DJ at college radio, and I was always easily able to get myself played on any station that I had chosen in the past. Now, you're probably going to wonder, how do I get my music to them? Well, mainly you have to get in touch with the program director or a specific DJ of one of their shows. You could go online, go to their website. It'll usually tell you all that information. It'll do a whole list of their programming, and you could pick it out like, oh, they do a country show on this day, or oh, they do a strictly hip-hop show from 10 to midnight on Fridays, or things like that. And that's where you need to zero in on the DJ there. Or you could just call the program director in general, and they could probably just lead you there. So, now, I know it's probably a pain in the butt to search all these websites and try to get all this information. Well, I found a website that has a PDF that lists the popular college radio stations in the United States, and it goes by state. It's extremely helpful. It's through musicconnection.com. I'll put the full link down in the description below so you can click on it and check it out. It's a free PDF. It lists tons of radio stations, college radio stations, and it'll have what their formats are. It lists their phone number, the program director's name, the program director's email, and it's just a phenomenal wealth of information to help you out to get to these college DJs. Now, with this list, I wish I had it years ago. I would have taken advantage of it big time. I would go down every state and call each one. They have the most popular ones for each state. So there might be like 3 or 4 they list. If it's a smaller state, sometimes it might have only 1 or 2. It depends on the colleges that they have as well. I'd call every state. I'd call every one. I'd get a checklist. And if I had a single coming out, I'd get a hold of the program directors or send an email and ask them, what do I need to do to get my single on this college station? And they will guide you on what you need to do. Now, don't ever send unsolicited material. And that means don't send something without asking first. So make sure you get a hold of somebody there before sending anything through email or whatever. Don't just send an MP3 right away through email or whatever. Ask them first. Send something simple, asking them. If they say yes, you could send it to me. Send them your EPK with your new single, and it'll be great. But I thought this was a great way to really get on all these stations, and it can help a lot. A lot of them are willing to even work with you if you're doing a show in their area. So say I'm starting to get a little play in Ohio, and a few of the college stations that are playing my single, and I'm going to come do a show there. Well, guess what? Since they're playing my single, I could easily ask them, like, look, call them up or send an email and say, hey, I'm coming there on such and such date. I was wondering, since I'll be in town, you're playing my single, can I have an interview on your station, on your whatever show? and more than likely they'll say yes. They're very, very good people, and you need to take advantage of this for sure. So like I said, I'll leave that link down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself, and I think you'll really enjoy it, and it'll put it to use. Now, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, now would be a great time to do so. I have tons of videos on music business advice, and I have tons more coming this year. Also, in the description below, besides the link I'm going to put, there are tons of other links down there that can help your music career. There's discounts on TuneCore, DistroKid, and that's if you need digital distribution. There's also other things like ebooks you can read that can really help you out, and much more. So check it out. I guarantee you there's something down there. Now, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you next time.